Remedy again. Don't know why I'm starting it from here. Just so it's fancier. Just so you know for a fact that this is a different expansion. Even though this starts with a part 1 again, because it's, I don't know. I don't know how to number parts when you get weird expansions. I thought it would be cute and name the other ones episodes. But we're playing the Lake House now, which is more exciting. Mainly because I think it's a lot more newer things than what Night Springs was, and probably a little bit more expansive. More important, I don't know if it will be. More interesting, probably. Although I did, again, really enjoy the Timebreaker one, and I did see that Quantum Break is on PC, so I don't know, maybe one day. Yeah, let's get in there. So I think this actually follows the, FBC agent from, like, the end of Alan Wake 2. Which she didn't really have too much plot, so I'm kind of curious as to what's going on with her.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls. 1970, 76, 78. Last one was in 2010.
What was that, original Alan Wake?
It's not exactly clockwork, but this town sees way more altered world events than most. We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again. After the AWE in 2010, the FBC's research department set up a facility, the Lake House, to study the threshold in Cauldron Lake, find better ways to contain the entity inside. Your tax dollars at work. When we detected a spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake, before I even knew you were on this case, Saga, the Lake House was my first stop. I was short-handed, hoped they could spare some help, maybe give us some intel on the situation. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, Saga, I'd have just kept on driving. This is Agent Kiran Estevez responding to an AWE alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmons. So much for the welcome wagon. You all set up the perimeter. We're on the Threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm sure our friends here are gonna be fine. Gonna say they were probably gonna get picked off, but I guess them setting up perimeter is good enough. Oh. I want to talk to my friends. Pull out my gun. Look at you with your nerd glasses. That was a really... They couldn't just spin me around. That was such an abrupt way to just tell me, no, you're not going that way. My old man brain is really going to work here, because I forgot that Kiran here knew Saga. I'd imagine, because I mentioned it before with Night Springs, that the expansions are actually integrated into the campaign. I wonder if it's like a situation where Kiran's like, I need to talk to you about something that happened a couple days back.
Agent Kiran Estevez, requesting entry. I don't have time for this.
I didn't want to do that. I wanted to try to shake the gate. Well, oh, I just have my card. Oh, yeah. Why not just do that?
This shouldn't take long, okay? You see anything? Radio me.
Roger that.
Gonna say, gonna confirm or what?
The Lake House was run by the research department. Research and investigations don't really see eye to eye. What they call science, I call a violation of Bureau protocol and human decency. Classic interdepartmental drama. Your FBI saga, you know how it goes. Now, in retrospect, my low opinion of the research department may have clouded my judgment.
When you have, like, back roads this deep into woods, do you really have a speed limit of 5? Like, I know, like, realistically, yeah, you want to go slow if you're in, like, a vehicle. But, like, who's gonna uphold the 5 speed limit? Like, who are the police out here? Is Smokey the Bear? It's not Smokey anymore, right? Didn't they get rid of Smokey the Bear? I don't know, it just seems weird to post a speed limit. I feel like that's gonna be more broadly an assumption. That's not the actual lake house, right? I feel like this isn't quite the setup, at least from what I remember from Alan Wake 1. Break the window open. Grab some health drinks. To be honest, that's kind of stuck in my mind now. I'm still kind of feeling like maybe running around trying to collect things isn't the best idea. Maybe just get in there. Because there was... This could just be the station overlooking the lake house. Obviously, this is way more electronically secured.
Hello?
Automatic doors seem weird.
Agent Kiran Estevez, Investigations Department.
No wonder they skimped on the Control expansion in Night Springs, because this is just going to be the, you walked into Control right here. Like, immediately.
No one wants to check the individual carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility? No? Okay, well, it was definitely going in the report.
Again, I don't think Kiran was, too involved in the base game, but she's pretty good. I like her sassiness. Do not contaminate the lake house with unrelated art. Figurines, ornaments, decorations, and other trinkets are forbidden on employee desks. I guess that makes sense with how the lake house kind of works, right? Romnus Daily Stand-Up. No doodling! Yeah, honestly, that would make sense too, right? Like, it's super interesting, the idea of, you know, SCP stuff. We're going back into Control, obviously. Of, like, how you go about containing these mythical things. Lake House Daily. Good news. HQ still dark. Pie was good. More pies for the rest of us. HQ as in, like, the central base. I'm assuming because of the events of Control, right? Well, I don't remember the year Control took place. Or the year this takes place. I think this is 2023, right? Pie was good. More pie for the rest of us. We have coffee. Deerfest this week. Bad news. HQ still dark. Nut allergy bad. No Alma beard. It's good. Tried it. I think I said beard. The artist is illegible. Wow, that's not good. Yeah, I can't read that. I was gonna try. It's weird that nut allergy is kind of scratched out though, isn't it? Someone stole the black whiteboard marker. All vacation time canceled. What the fuck, dude? Imagine I want to go in there.
Hello, and welcome to another exciting day here at the Lake House. As I'm sure you know, I am Dr. Jules Marmont, and this is my wife.
Dr. Diana Marmont.
And together we are the heads of research at this facility. We want to thank you all for helping us break new ground in our study of Cauldron Lake.
That's right, Jules. But don't let our exciting work in threshold regulation and dimensional coupling keep you from observing the proper safety protocols.
You said it, Diana. We run a tight ship here at the lake house. So, always remember the 3 S's. Safety, security, and censorship.
It's a C. It's a C.
Why, yeah, that is the joke, Diana.
Well, it's a stupid fuck.
Wonderful joke, Jules. We'll see you down there.
Yeah, that seems healthy.
It's amazing that they would actually okay that to be aired, or not aired, but, you know, to be used at the facility. Especially, like, you know, people talk about it all the time. I talk about it all the time. This seems like it's bad to have a power strip out like this. That's what I talk about all the time. But what is art? Right? I would say that anything like that still, like, is using some sort of creativity. You would think that would be something that the lake house could try to use. Security, safety, censorship, remember the 3 S's. Not to mention these posters, too. Like, graphic design is considered art. Not that I'm saying that, you know, I don't know what I'm saying. That it's probably not a surprise that everyone's kind of missing right now. Any unaccompanied artist must be reported to security immediately. How often does that happen? Look at that guy. Dr. Marmon here to remind you to put in 100% effort today. Imagine we just want to go down, right? But too much fun. Took the last cup of coffee, brew a fresh pot.
An experiment. That bodes well.
Maybe they put these up because they realized it was art. Experiment status in progress. Alright.
That's handy.
That is handy. Kind of forgot about maps. We didn't really have them in Night Springs. Point of interest. A little bit behind me. And that locked door. I mean, if this is what we're working with, it seems like a relatively small area. Want to chomp those donuts. Baked goods, I would say, is an art. Oh, there it is. The note. I definitely missed that. I love reading. From Ava Ramani. Update oldest house to all staff. On-site observation teams report that the oldest house is still under active lockdown. Status of director trench ice, so definitely control. Management team and all other personnel inside the oldest house at the time of the lockdown's initialization remains unknown. Observation teams have detected fluctuations in the redacted field originating from the oldest house as of redacted, increasing in strength as it loops through a specific pattern every redacted hours. Why would hours be redacted? These readings are currently being analyzed by research staff in the Boston office. Any personnel with information pertaining to this signal should contact them immediately. Sincerely, Ava Ramani, supervisory agent. I'll be honest, I don't even understand how redacted works. Like what, you type that up and then you just Sharpie over it? Why bother in the first place? Let me see the lake house from over here.
Dr. Marmon's not here. Nobody is? I'll have to check downstairs.
I don't remember if the lake house is currently there or not. Because it was gone during the events of Alan Wake 1, but then I think after Alan Wake did whatever he did in Alan Wake 1, it came back with his wife. To my new fellow head of the lake house, love, Diana. How do these parts of the,
They must all be working on the lower levels.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what's
I
happening.
need to head down.
Barrows University, on the recommendation of the faculty and by the virtue of the authority vested in the trustees of Barrows University, have conferred on trust trees. Jules Francois Mormont, the degree of Doctor of Applied Science, and is entitled to all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. William Deverax, Chairman of the Board of Trustees. I wonder if that is supposed to be trust trees or if that's a typo. If it is an actual thing, I don't know what it is. If it's a typo, bad game. 0 out of 10. Federal Bureau of Control, Special Service Certificate. This exceptional contribution certificate is awarded to Jules Francois Mormont in grateful recognition of his outstanding contributions to the Bureau's scientific endeavors. Casper Darling, Head of Research. You would think a super secret organization wouldn't really be handing out certificates. When we look at that, that's a little bit of interest. I mean, it's gonna just be here, but you know, it's kind of weird. Notice of appointment from Dr. Casper Darling, Head of Research, to Dr. Jules Marmont. Appointment as faculty head. The senior leadership of the Federal Bureau of Control is determined to appoint Dr. Jules Marmont as Head of Research at the faculty facility of Cauldron Lake, Washington. The appointment will be shared with Diana Marmont, effective on the faculty's completion on July 18th. Zachariah Trench, Bureau Director, Casper Darling. That also, I feel like, might be a bad idea here. Even if they don't like each other, having I'm assuming they were a couple and not like siblings, actually. I guess I don't know. Might have missed that part.
Changing passwords, huh?
I'm already solving a puzzle that I didn't even know I needed. From Security and Technical Support Division to all departments, subject update to computer password reset policy. Effective September 13th, all computer passwords must be reset daily to address security concerns. We're aware this may be an inconvenient change and lead to difficulty remembering your password. We recommend using a permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. Do you? That doesn't seem like a good password strategy. Try using significant personal dates, coordinates, etc. Do not use birthdays, the current date, phone numbers, etc. Please also remember that for the time being, passwords are not to exceed 6 digits. Thank you for your compliance. September 14th, 2023, Thursday, Science Fact of the Day. Though most famous for acting, Hedy Lamarr also invented in her free time. She patented a frequency hopping device for torpedo guidance systems at the age of 38. I laid it a little bit. All computer passwords. So, like, obviously, if it's daily, 38 would be an easy number to remember. So, we recommend using a permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password, numbers that change daily. So, we need a permanent one. Replacement keycard request form. Please fill out the fields below before delivering the form to security. A new keycard will be issued to you once your request is processed. Jules Marmon, position co-head of research, required clearance. The highest one. I forgot what it is called. Reason for replacement. My old card went missing. Indicate here if your card was stolen. How would I know if it was stolen or is lost? Why do you not put microchips inside to follow them if you are so concerned about this? I'm the head of research and I expect a new card on my desk by the end of the workday. Okay. I mean, I guess he's kind of not wrong, right? Subject Pete. Through extensive testing, the subject has been confirmed to possess an intrinsic paranatural ability that manifests exclusively during the act of painting. The paintings featured scenes or events he would have no knowledge of, even sometimes painting an event before it occurs. This effect has been proven multiple times and has an estimate 40 to 100% success rate. Note the lack of precision in this range is due to the team's inability to prove that a painting's contents will not be realized at some point in the eventual future. Researchers asking to reiterate their hesitance to publish any concrete statements surrounding the subject and his ability at this time, as the nature of the paintings and their paranatural effects have been exceptionally difficult to measure and quantify. Isn't that like the luck department needs to like look into that? The subject is suspected to be a class 2 paranatural. I forgot about that. Though additional testings will be required to confirm this. At this time, his ability is not believed to be a direct threat to himself or others and can be controlled. The control, that's the name of the game. The nature of his ability is to show current or future events via the art he creates, but the extent of this forecasting cannot be determined by researchers with any high level of precision. Unlike the art created by Alan Wake, don't want to redact that. There is no evidence the subject's art is directly manipulating reality via the shadow's energy. Research profile. If that person's here, I'd imagine that's not a great idea. Close that door. Don't need that door open. Alright, well, might need a minute because I'm stupid. I'm assuming it's going to be the 6 numbers entirely. I don't think it's going to be like 14. We set daily to address security concerns. Using a permanent set of digits as the beginning. Probably a year. Year and 38. So if I were to hazard a guess, something from over here. Any dates on that? I don't know. Did any of these have dates? I mean, that one's highlighted, so July 18th. God, what was July? $1838?
Nope.
Oh, wait. Let me double check this real quick. There we go. Did a 6 because I'm silly. Wait, there was more. Mail time. Oh, more mail. Get ready. A lot of reading. This really is control. Hello, please remember to lock your computers before leaving your station for any amount of time. Changing your password daily does not improve our facility security if you leave your computer open. Thanks, Brian Lopez. Dr. Marmont, Project Arbitus has officially requested we return the pages. We aren't using them for any work on Project Romnus, and they are shared research materials, so can I release them back to Arbitus? Sincerely, Perry Levine, Senior Researcher. I don't know if we know... Arbitus is the one that we're kind of hearing about right now. I don't know if... No, Romnus is the one we're kind of hearing about right now. I don't know if we know about Arbitus. So does next Wednesday work? Go fuck yourself. Well, maybe I should. Good morning. A friendly reminder that proposed annual budgets need to be sent out by the event's end of this month. Every station's being asked to give a thorough breakdown this year as an effort to find areas where spending can be reduced. Should I book a time for us to speak about this and make a plan? All the best. Harry Kingston, facility administrator. Too busy to attend meetings, just use the budget from last year. But make sure to specify that a specific percentage of the research budget is to go towards Project Arbitus, so certain individuals won't be tempted to slow down their competition by stealing resources. So I guess we're probably going to see both down there, right? I apologize for the difficulty. My wife is presenting. Harry, I didn't see a name. Oh, I guess I could look at the from. I apologize for the difficulty. My wife is presenting. Harry, I believe she is suggesting that I would take her project's budget. So I guess they have separate projects. An unfair and preposterous accusation. though I am confident you understand that. I would be happy to meet and discuss the annual budget. It is, of course, the head of research's job to oversee such work. Maybe Diana is no longer up to the task. Sincerely, Jules. Go fuck yourself, Jules. So does next one say work. Yeah, really healthy. Alright, so that probably opened the other locked door for bonuses. Unless if we needed to do that to get downstairs. I never really checked the elevator. But it'd be cool if it was bonus.
This should come in handy.
I think I needed this. Not seeing anything else of interest except maybe these. Level-wide lockdown protocol and procedures. When apricot grade security threat is detected on a sublevel, the entire floor will enter a lockdown. Actually, I didn't think about it when I was like saying that I wanted to see Tim's beard, but we do have a camera mode. Can I zoom on this free camera mode? No, that's orbital. Okay, these are too many options. Yo, I can put a Polaroid frame on it? Let's go. I imagine zooming's not available because it's, might spoil stuff. I think this is still going to be better. Never mind. There might be a zoom, but, you know, that was just a waste of time. During lockdown, all staff must shelter in place while threat is removed, contained, or otherwise disposed of. During lockdown, doors will automatically close and lock, preventing the spread of dangerous material or unrestrained entities. Once lockdown is lifted, staff will be given verbal instructions regarding further safety. I need to see about that doodle one. Maybe I will try messing with the camera again. Power core transport and handling techniques. Federal Bureau of Control is aware of the size and weight of power cores. Despite this issue, power cores will continue to be used in FBC facilities due to their efficacy as a resistant energy source. This decision has been made for the safety and security of the FBC personnel. To prevent injuries, follow these guidelines while handling power cores. Use 2 hands to lift and carry power cores. Bend your back, hips, and knees slightly when beginning to lift. Avoid twisting your back while carrying. Keep power cores close to you. Your waist while carrying. Keep your head up while carrying with eyes forward. Move smoothly while carrying. Place power cores on the ground before adjusting grip. Those are like from Control, right? Just a blocky power option. Because, yeah, I guess realistically, those would be kind of... What's Alice photo? Oh. Pretty good. Evidence photo. Apparently, from what I saw when I went into the base game again, it looks like they had those evidences that were kind of missing. Okay, this works kind of, although I can't read the small text, so maybe not. Dang. Well, doodles are dangerous. Maybe we'll have a better instance where we can read that. Maybe we should actually go and play the game, right? Yeah. Yeah, let's play the game. Wait. Yeah, let's play the game. A map if I didn't pick up the other one, I'm assuming. Whoa. I think these floors weren't there before.
As soon as I got in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts.
You think coming into an empty...
Estevez to team, something's going on in the lake house. I want all nearby agents to... Oh, shit!
Level
What's going on?
1.
Agent Estevez, what's your status?
detected on sublevel 5. Staff should seek shelter immediately.
We have a situation in the lake house. All agents converge on the facility now. Belay that order. Shit, where's the fucking elevator?
Oh, yeah. So Scratch was there,
Okay,
but
priority one, get the lights on.
who is the other
Standing around in the
person?
dark near Cauldron Lake is not smart.
That's interesting. The other person, it was a quick flash. I want to say might have been Diane Marmon. Was it Diane? No, it was a D. It's interesting.
What the fuck was that?
I hear noises. It's just like... It could be the artist, because this is paint, right? The P person. P for paint. P for reading. Research orders as the lake house continues to make progress towards its goal. Various avenues of research are being pursued. Recently, one such avenue has yielded unexpected results. The research into nursery rhymes, that was the collectible, directed by Dr. and Dr. Marmon. That's weird to say. Led by Dr. Campbell, as an art form has shown viability in its ability to connect with Cauldron Lake threshold. As a result, the nursery rhymes findings will now be carried forward by the co-head of research and incorporated into ongoing research across the lake house, effective immediately. Research teams will be briefed on how to utilize the effective elements of the nursery rhymes into their own work. Note, Dr. Campbell and his team are being reassigned. They will continue to develop their work on nursery rhymes outside the lake house. Any exposure risks related to performing confidential work outside the facility's premises have been acknowledged and accepted by the co-heads of research. Signed, Diana, Marmont, co-head of research, and Jules. Threshold linking experiment progress report, Jules. The work to create a stable link between our reality and that of the redacted continues. Progress is good, with all teams reporting high confidence that a successful connection will soon be possible. Recent efforts in utilizing the paintings produced by Subject P, okay, so yeah, definitely Subject P's here, to adjust reality is such a way that achieves our goal were unsuccessful. However, this result allowed us to discard that avenue of research and focus solely on a much more viable one. Our new hypothesis states that the threshold's energies, and thus its reality-altering effect, are drawn to pieces of art that contain significant levels of emotion. I guess if you go like with a bureaucratic video made for a company that doesn't have a lot of emotion to it, although there was anger in that video. This is supported by clear trend in the data we have gathered over the years, and we can quantify the emotion of an art piece. Our work will speed up considerably. Work has already proceeded with an immediate focus on developing devices capable of measuring the level of emotions in any given piece of art. For now, our research will continue to focus solely on the art produced by Subject P. While no pieces of his have yielded successful results outside of their assistance in discovering the redacted pages, his proven status as a that's fucking word always screws me up, paranatural makes his work the most suitable research materials. Further file that one for full report. So, like, what? You have, like, Alan Wake creating the future that basically acts like he's reading the future. And then you have Subject P seeing the future. Oh! Quick save. Alright, I forgot. That's how the game worked. I thought it was a collectible for a minute. We're still collecting batteries. I want that emergency light. noticing anything. Hey!
Dr. Darling.
It's a shame we can't hear him. I mean, everything is about the lake house behind him. Cauldron Lake, I mean. The dates that were given. I don't remember exactly what those dates were. I know there were a couple of events that happened here. I just don't know, I guess, what ones were publicly known.
Okay, he doesn't do a damn thing without power.
There's, oh, that was a, something I was gonna mention before, and then I got distracted by, password puzzles. Where I came in from. This facility, is this connected to the oldest house in any way? Because you would think the, pictures of Jesse might show up. Instead of Trent. Trying to think. I think there was reason to believe that there were like outpost locations from Danger Moving Machinery. I'm one of the DLCs, but I can't say I remember very well.
That is not a regulation FBC weapon.
I don't know where you see one. That? Okay. Might not be regulation, but I know I want it.
Jules's keycard could be useful.
Where? Progress update number 6. Unfortunately, Jules' keycard went missing last... Oh, I guess it's a report about the keycard. Duh. Went missing last night. Huge shame. On a totally unrelated note, I now have a level 3 clearance card in my office, plus a lot of black rock. Been grinding the black rock down to a powder and stashing around in case any gets confiscated. From like the quarry in control, right? In the oldest house, or around the oldest house. Weapon tests using black rock powder, if successful, maybe send schematics to off-site teams. Could lead to a transfer out of this shithole. Need to think up more applications for black rock now that I have some. There was a researcher at the oldest house, I'm assuming. Tons of ideas like this. Wish I could remember their name. Pick up power core. Align power core with the receiving socket. Insert power core. Yo, check it out, power core!
I wish they'd make these things lighter.
Yeah, whose bright idea was this? Any explanation? I don't even know where I'm bringing this.
There was only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or eliminate it. Now, good news, I just had to keep going down. Bad news, the elevator liked to disappear.
I was gonna say the other bad news is just that oh god, I just blanked on what I was trying to say. Can't go there, don't have clearance. Other bad news is you have to just keep going down. What is up with all these walls, actually? Can I drop this? No. Can I open a map? There's a lot of stuff that I can apparently... Container over there. Wonder if I can open the container. I just don't know where the socket for this is. Is that the container? Is that the... I don't think I can open that container, but I think that's it. I regret picking this up. Probably over there. Like the noises I'm hearing.
least the elevator's back.
Is the elevator back? I guess the down elevator is back. What happened to my flashlight? There isn't really a lot of power. Audio now?
First off, a huge thank you to everyone here. The Lake House has made amazing strides in researching the AWE here at Cauldron Lake. Great work, team. I wanted to come in person so I could check in on the latest work. I won't get in the way. It's not our view, so no reason to be scared. Did you hear that, Dr. Marmot? While I'm here, I
Got awfully loud.
on the relationship between the shadow and the AWE site below the lake. The theory that the shadow even originates from the dimension this threshold is tapping into is compelling. Eventually, I want to understand how this dimension manages to convert subjective elements like art into objective reality. What are the constraints of this phenomenon? Can it, say, create altered items or even objects of power simply by manifesting them via a piece of art? These are the things we need to know to accurately classify the shadow. I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that? Shadow. So, any and all proposals are welcome. Anything testing art's effect on reality by using the shadow's energy is preferred. To find answers, we'll first need a lot of data. No wrong answers. And when I return to the oldest house, I'll take back anything we end up with to run against a classified project called Hedron to build a comparative data set. I wish I could tell you more. It's a very, very exciting non-physical forces impacting. No, sorry, I really can't. It is. You know what? Maybe some of you can come visit. We'll have to get you clearance, of course, but maybe that can. You know what? I don't want to take the entire day talking. So, the shadow represents a whole new area of research, and I couldn't be more excited to start digging in. It is a great new world, people.
I don't remember exactly. Was Hedron the experiments on the projector itself? Was at the field? A lot of shifting there. Was that the protective field stuff that was being worked on? It's been too long. And by too long, I mean, like, again, I think last year was when I played Control, so... there's a lot of stuff to get your memories in. I don't think this computer was on before. Oh, boy. Hi, Dave. Hello, please remember to lock your computers before leaving. Okay, that's everyone got that. 2 staff. Hello, to celebrate the arrival of fall, I have brought a variety of seasonal pies from the local diner you all seem to love so much. The member of Project Romnus can come enjoy them in the lobby near my office. All other staff should visit the other Dr. Marmot's office to see if she brought pie. Okay. Also, despite the ridiculous dramatics of last year's dramatics, I have purchased the delicious pecan-filled pies. What does that mean? To do a general reminder that nut allergy... Oh. Sensitive. Right. General reminder that nut allergies are a serious health issue and making light of them is not appropriate workplace behavior for anyone at any seniority level. Bringing nuts to the office is a health risk and should be avoided for everyone's safety. Thank you, Harry Kingston. Harry, do not release any of those pages. Tell Diana and those fools on Project Arbitus that we misplaced them. An unfortunate filing accident. Tell them we are confident the pages will resurface in 2 or 3 weeks, but we are too busy making progress to look for them right now. Be sure you say that we are making progress, just as I wrote it above. So I think it was Jules' desk that had the subject P on it. So I'm assuming his project is the one related to paint. I think it was. I should have paid attention to that. Missing black rocks. Attention all staff. There is a significant amount of black rocks missing from sublevel 5. Expect there is a misunderstanding and someone can take it to another floor by mistake. And someone has taken it to floor by mistake. If you did this, respond to this message and we will fix the problem. Black rock is a precious material. We only have so much of it now with the oldest house being closed. Yeah. Makes sense that you would be missing some. I'm saved. I don't know what I'm doing. Whoa! Oh!
You can understand me. I am an agent of the federal...
What the fuck?
It never fucking works. Ugh, this isn't working.
I'm assuming BlackRock might work. Slide in here. Can I close the door? Am I allowed in?
Can't open it from the side.
Okay. Those are very cool looking. I need level 2 clearance. Can I, get to that elevator? Gosh, wish I didn't trigger that because I would like those containers. The flashlight didn't seem to do anything. We're funky looking. Love the design. Also love that unlike Silent Hill 2, I can look at the map freely. I love that these guys are kind of slow. I'm gonna just try to book it to the elevator, I think.
What the fuck were those things?
Very cool. Should be able to get to some floors, right? I'm assuming that -4 and 5 is what I'm not allowed on.
Okay, deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look, you never really get used to the shit you see in this job, but you can learn techniques to adjust, to function.
Counting?
Take 6 deep breaths, then get to work.
No, I know it's like a
Find the
meditative
source,
thing.
collapse the threshold.
Mirror, please hold. Please hold.
Now where am I?
Hold. Please hold.
Yo, that painting's going nuts.
Is that?
Yo, we gonna get some Mario 64? This is rad.
If you can understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you
Girl,
understand?
you're talking to a painting.
Well, I'll be damned. So what kind of entity are you? You can speak. That means you probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that. I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals. Any relation?
1,000 paintings use crude.
What does that mean?
Paint no brush, a self-portrait.
Okay, hey, calm down.
Fire in his eyes and hands and bones!
You need to cease all hostility right now.
You need to take a chill pill, brother.
Bad news. That thing is really pissed off. Good news. It didn't try to kill me. Okay, baby steps.
Alright, what was the map update? Just a painting production. Is that where I was? Is. Moments, where are they? I like all these little notes on the side. Except for when I try to zoom in, the controller is just constantly vibrating, which is a little annoying. Oh, I didn't even realize, right, the because they had keycard 3, so we would need to get that, definitely. Not just for the gun. Current access, using art in experiments. Oh, here. J. Marmont, Romnus, involves paintings. So yes, this, I love these notes. Living painting, altered entities, transformed person, connected to hostile painted entities. Project Arbitus, led by D. Marmont. Wake manuscript pages, Alan Wake involved? It's a lake house, why wouldn't he be? Alright. Well, that was, neat. Guess we never really got to...
Angry living paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card. Something different was happening at the lake house, and I couldn't let it escape. Bright Falls didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty sundae.
Probably should have used, like, pie as a metaphor.
Sublevel 3.
This isn't the floor I wanted.
Okay.
Fucking elevator.
I guess it's fair. I'd prefer it if it just kind of told me where it wanted me to go on its own. Page development. Oh, we're getting Alan Wake pages. When you have floors in video games, it is easier for them to specify where you need to go. Because then you don't have to really worry about wasting time on a different floor. So are the flashlights important at all?
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives. I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory. I believe it manifested inside the lake house directly. I won't be filing this page. It'll just send Jules into a panic. The page is written in Wake's usual style, so I can't say for certain if it's being literal or figurative when it calls us monsters. But what's interesting is that the page indicates that a painting succeeded in linking Cauldron Lake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been the clearly superior avenue of research, but I never considered that the writing itself would dictate a different art form as the catalyst for our success. I cannot accept that. I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success. Not after the years of work I put into this research. I got word yesterday that 2 writers are visiting Bright Falls. I will beat Jules to the finish line.
2 writers. I'm not sure about that. The manifesting pages probably are Wake in the dark place, right? Because, like, you know, the ones that, like, Rose found and that we find as Saga would be something like that. Organizational update. Moving forward, research at the lake house will be divided into 2 distinct projects. The codename Arbitus will focus on studying the writings of, again, why redact, unless if it's not Alan Wake, with Dr. Diana Marmont serving as project director. Codename Romnus. I'm not gonna ever remember these, like, serial numbers, so hopefully it doesn't matter. We'll focus on studying Redacted and his work with Dr. Jules Marmont serving as project director. The P Staff will soon be notified regarding their project assignment and any required desk changes. Your patience is requested during the reorganization. This is confidential facility matter and is not to be discussed with external agents or teams. If you have any questions, please contact me directly. Signed, Harry Kingston. I was going to say, I would imagine that it wouldn't be a great idea to split teams into two distinctly dangerous projects.
Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmonts were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed, but the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink, the turpentine, the paint, it was all over him. Years of it, 1,000 paintings, 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint, hatred for the brushes, for the Marmonts, for himself.
Okay, so we have a name. As if it's like a different artist. Words per sentence, 12, minimum 1, average 6.71. Is co-heads 1 word or 2? Style contains dialogue, clipped phrasing, third person, omniscient, broad timeline. Marmonts, FBC Lake House, conflict, water, dark. And like the other one's its own thing.
Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect. Connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the lake house were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the lake house. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in.
Man, you would think after reading that, you would maybe do some self-reflecting on your relationship and how it might be causing an issue that maybe everyone dies in. Okay, this one has 15. Character-centric, Lane. Why are these notes on separate pages? Because, like, Lane was on the other page, and this one more correlates to the, blackboard on the other side, too. Past tense, clipped phrasing, higher adjective usage, focused timeline. Rudolph Lane, paint, odor, Marmonts, hate, conflict. Is there any reason why these are flipped?
Rudolph Lane stood back from
I'm sorry, Alan. We're done with that one. That seems weird. Like, I would almost think that that's an oversight. Or, like, just a mistake.